And hopefully we are back. Hopefully. So again, I hate it when the sound desynchronizes from the image and it's rubbish. I don't realize, I don't know when that happens. And by the time it happens, it's been like 1 hour gameplay. 1 hour of gameplay and it's not good. It can be saved. Now I have to delete the previous stream. Now we are halfway through the game. It's awful. It's awful. Because only audience, only viewers know what I'm sending. I don't notice this synchronization. Let's continue. I don't know where I was at, but really I don't know that I care what we do. I don't think any of us should doubt ourselves. You seem to have the energy for this. I can't listen to all this endless debate. I can tell you're sensitive to that. If you can get everyone on the same page, who am I to argue? I'd much rather listen to a woman. So we got Drint first, then Etera, who follows Drint's lead because of his brother. And then we got Avanson, and Trembath follows Avanson. It doesn't say on the rules. And if I get too close, but not... If I'm here, I'm not hovering the menu, but the menu shows, but not fully. We have Infri. I forgot the names now. I'm completely out of the loop. Infri and Owen. Owen, we can only choose Owen when we've chosen Drint and Infri already, so now it's Infri's. I still hear the song of your grandmother in my head. It wasn't just the tank, you know. Her talent came from deep within. I could feel that. I coached that tank to this day. I told her she shouldn't tempt the surfacers or display her love of the sea. But it permeated her songs. I live in them still. We live in the sea. She should be happy about that at least. This is dangerous. So that wasn't correct? At least we got Drint first, Etera second. So let's do that. Please help me, it's your job too. So, Etera, please. Surely the mine has seen us. We've got no choice now. You know more than you let on. When did the mine enter the subliner? Marea never got credit. The mine ordered us to weld more of the port doors and drain it. You prepared it in secret. It was a great effort. We stole these jet scouts specially for that job. So the mine knew the coup would fail. He always planned to run away and hide under the sea. No, it was a backup plan. We know Drint, Etera. Then we know it's not Avanson. It can't be what's it? Trembath? It can't be Trembath because Trembath goes after Avanson. Then we have Owen and Infri left. It can't be Owen because Owen goes after Infree and Dream, so now goes Infree. Maybe I'll just explain this to the mind face to face. And how would you do that when he's inside the cracker? I'll do that. I'll do what he did. I'll just get myself swallowed. That's suicide, essentially. Apparently you can still give orders to a whole group of people from inside a cracker. That's ironically. There's not room for two inside. And what would you even do? Teach him a lesson? You're being foolish. But I agree, the decision is ours. Now, we could go Avanson or Owen. What do the rules say? Owen will always follow Infree's lead. They must all go to the same way to move. Divers want to go a certain way. Etera won't go first. Dream won't go last. I'll make it Avanson. I'll try. I can't imagine the base was a backup plan. What did the mine give you and your brother that you agreed to help build it? Give me a sec. It was a backup. He didn't have to give us anything. My brother loved the sea. He was a captain. You clearly made some kind of bargain with him or you'd still be in jail. I learned that mistakes can be very costly. That's why I take my time now. What did you do? It's not saying. I didn't want to follow the mine. You had to. You were in prison. I could have served my sentence. You didn't do anything wrong. Besides, the surfacers would never have let you serve it out. You saw what they did to my grandmother. My heart breaks every time I think of it. We can go Trembath. At least if it's not correct, we get some correct, so we get closer and closer. How do we even know crackers are attracted to lights? We strung them all on the outside of the base for the winter festival. It made the subliner feel like home. And then Cracker came. But we don't know why. It was the mine that said they are attracted to lights. Still, I think we'd better be cautious with this sub-B, just in case. But I agree, I don't think we should believe everything the mine says. Wait a moment. Trembath is pushing up. Let's listen to the diver who was first to find this. I'm happy to grab a hold after you do, but I don't think I can go that way. I'm sorry to hear that. An orange circle means maybe. This could be the correct diver depending on who else is pulling. Aha. In any case, Drint, Etera, Infree. Then, if it's not Avanson, which could be for some reason, maybe it's not Trembath, it's Owen and then Trembath. But for Avanson to be fourth. I think I'll go, that's the safest. Avanson, Owen, Trembath, because it's the only, when there's two left, is 50%. 50-50. Let me check the audio once more. Fourth. Safest. Avanson, Owen, Trembath, because it's the only. Seems it's okay. So we follow this. Drint, It's still not our decision, we have to report it. And then Ethera? I'm taking the lead this time, it's not a matter for debate. He knows we are here. The mine knew that we would need to hide. He didn't know we'd be followed under the sea. I'm not convinced this wasn't his plan all along. The coup was real, it just failed, and he was smart enough to leave us an escape hatch, through which we were followed. How could he have known about the Sub-Verge? They looked for us for a long time. That's when the mine established the dive patrol. My brother was the first. And so the first to see a cracker. The first to see inside one. Drint, I don't know how to. It's alright. I know you didn't mean for that to happen. It was brave, too brave. It's not your fault. Let's be friends. So we have Drint, Ethera, now Infri. If the mine wasn't inside a cracker, I'd do something about him. What are you suggesting? That it's time for new leadership? There's a right way to go about that, and a right person. Obviously it's Avanson, actually. She'd be great. She has a good head on her shoulders and self-control. I don't like what you're implying. Anyway, there's a lot of us, just one cracking. After that, could be Avanson, but it depends on who goes after. If I had known that crackers absorb people, I never would have encouraged investigation. The thought is disorienting, to have your mind become one with a creature like that, digested in a way. The mind controls a bigger, more powerful body than before. I don't know that that's a good thing. It is more suited to the sea. I followed the mind down here for my grand's sake. The sea is hard. She would be proud of all you've done. It makes me dizzy even inside the base. I can't tell which way is up sometimes. You maintain your poise, people look to you, as I looked to your grandmother. She wouldn't have lived this way. I have to agree with you there. Okay. So last time we chose Trembath and we were wrong, so we need to choose Owen. We can choose Owen because we've already chosen Drint and Infri. That's what the rules say. Infri, if you have a mind of your own, then stop and think. I know what I think. You decided so quickly. Can't you take some time to make sure it's right? It's against my gut. But you have a gut reaction against whatever the mind says at this point, don't you? You know I do. So if you react according to him, then you're still being controlled. Think for yourself is what I'm saying. There may be benefits to going down. You should consider it. The Swordfacers killed my parents. I don't want to go back there. And then, Trembath. Alright Trembath, will you finally grab a hold now? Like I said, I'll follow someone with her head screwed on right. Avanson, are we going down? We don't want to run into the mine unprepared. He's swimming above us. So yes. Look, Infri, you can pretend I'm obeying you. Does that do it for you? That's the first time I've seen you smile. You're clearly happy to listen to me. Cut it out, we are all going to listen to the mine. He's the only one whose brain is strong enough to control the crack. But we're not going to drag this towards him. we do things properly and take it to the base. Then we followed our directive. Quiet. We're getting close. Finally we move. So does that mean we need two more like stages? Give me 1 minute. I need a bathroom break. I'm back. Start of a new stage. And who's joining? Can't know the name yet. These are new rules. Trembath wants to be right after Avanson. Oh, we knew this, but it wasn't written. Avanson will go the same way as Etera. Avanson will go the same way as Etera. That means that Etera goes first, or before Avanson. Wait, what is it? We're almost back home. They can see us now. It's Nicknist and Sinist. Grab and push. It's harder at this depth. Do you ever stop barking orders? How do you read this? Nicknist? Necknist? Necknist? You know what? I'll say nist. I'll be on the safe side. I can already tell you all have screwed something up. We're taking this down to the base to report it. Why will no one leave it to the mine? How could you trust the mine after what he did to your brother? He got his body out of the crack. After he killed him, your brother merged with the Kraken's consciousness. He controlled it. Your brother was alive inside the Kraken. Half alive. Until the mine entered. He killed your brother inside his jelly sack head. Once the mine had control of Kraken, he simply spat him back out. He did your brother no favor. Interesting how each one sees one side of the truth. It's all relative. I'm sorry, Drint, it's true. No, I'm sorry, I refuse to be last, to follow you all. Now I've led you down here towards the mine. From now on, I'll be third. I'll neither lead nor follow. I've been blind. I haven't, that's why I've been saying we go to the surface the whole time. Change of plan. Will you quit bossing everyone around? I'm lead diver. I'm following Avanson. She's my lead. I go right behind her or not at all. There are 8 sides here. And you need us all. Where is Seth? Who cares? Everyone get ready to grab any handle that pop out. There's no way this interloper wants to end up with our Kraken. Drin wants to be third. Exactly third. So Etera won't go first. Who is first? Who can go first? Avanson, maybe? Wait. Don't understand this menu. Let's try Avanson. It's not viable to think the mine can help us now or in the future. We've got to look to each other and band together as a team. I have my own loyalties. She's not deciding. And Trembath goes after Avanson. Who is first? Etera is not first. Owen goes after these two. This is not first. I don't want you to go first, so I can't choose you. You don't go first. You don't want to go first. You go after her, so you are not first either. So it's Nist. Nist goes down. I'll tell you why you can't trust the mine. His consciousness is fused with the Kraken. We already knew that. You're late, Nist. He has no moral framework now. No scruples. He has become pure hunger. We don't know where he goes to hunt. But he's not eating kelp. I promise you that. We must do the right thing. Don't forget the diver's code. So, now I want you last. I don't like you. You are not second. You a third. Now could be Ethera or Avanson. And Avanson will go the same way as Ethera, so Ethera is first. No, Ethera is going up. It's time to return to the surface. So because I know Drin wants to be third, I'll make a mistake, so I'll restart. I choose Trembar, knowing it's wrong. No chance. Let's go up. I'm tired of listening to you all. There's just one person who makes sense to me. So Ethera is not second. I like that you push down, so let's start with you. Let's go. We'll be judged for what we do here. Ethera is not second. Drint is not second. Avanson follows this menu. So annoying. Avanson will go the same way as Ethera. So Avanson is not second. Unless Ethera is first, and Ethera is not first. So no, 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 no. Because you follow you. And you follow these two. So it's Infree second? Can't believe now. I've been right all along. Time to follow me. It won't be you. Can't do it. The mind can't be trusted. Starting next again. It's not Infree, it's not Ethera. Not Infree, not Ethera. Then it's no one. This is a test. Let's not fail it. Drin wants to be third. I don't want to go up. You're not the one, I'd be right behind. The mind probably wants to see what we'll do. I can't think about this anymore. It's giving me a headache. Someone else decide. If this is a bomb, we are the bomb diffusers. Who is second? Nist, Ethera, Infree, Trembath. All wrong. Trembath, Ethera is not Drint. And Avanson said she would follow Ethera. You're new to this problem, Nist. I urge you all to forget yourselves and your personal agendas and silly individual strivings. I can't go yet. So maybe you are not first. This menu doesn't work. Etera infri trembad avanson. Etera infri trembad avanson. I could try Owen even though I know it's not going to be. Remember the diver's code. I need to follow someone I trust. I hate this. It is not for the mind to judge us. I'm not ready to do this on my own. I'll do the last option, but it's implicit. Drint wants to be third. This is a problem of ethics. What is the best thing to do for everyone involved? It's chosen for me. So NIST is not first. We cannot ignore this. Our sworn duty is to protect the base and the people inside. I'm not in the right spot. So NIST is not first. NIST is not first. Drint is not first. Avanson follows Etera. Etera is not first. Trembad follows Avanson. So it's Infri. You follow what I do, Owen. Don't forget our promise. And you, Trembad, fall in line. I know very well the Sub-B might blow up or hurt us. That's what I'm telling you. If I choose you now, you go up. I'm done resisting you. I've been mistaken about so much, my brother. It's better that you know now. You see why we have to get away from the mine? I'll follow you. You're lead diver. I should have deferred all along. Why is Drint talking if I chose NIST? Now NIST, Drint is third. It could be dangerous, so let's stop messing around. I won't try to influence anyone. I'd almost rather go up. I don't want to face what's below. Now, it could be Owen or Etera. And after Etera is Etera, Avanson, Trembad. We are human and have a duty to all fellow humans, even silent prisoners. You betrayed the group, Owen. That is the worst thing someone could do. I know. So you better keep your head down. This is blackmail, Infri. Leave Owen alone. I had a secret. I didn't tell. And look at what that's done to Drint now. I know my place. So now is Etera, Avanson, Trembad. You have to find out more. Why do you do everything? Why do you do everything thing? Why do you do everything that Infri asks, Owen? Because he messed up, and it's worse if everyone knows how. Shouldn't I just confess? I don't want everyone to think less of me. What did you do? Don't you dare say it. I feel like my brother's death is somehow my fault. I've been so loyal to the mine. Avanson? and Tremble. I really think this is pointless. How many times have we gone back and forth? But I said I would follow Avanson, so here we go. I don't think this is going to end well. Finally, you've all come to your senses. We take this to the surface. You're still a fool, Infri. The mind knows we are here. Are we running away? No, we are taking action. We are saving the base. We should be saving them from the mine. They'll thank us as a team. But what about Seth? We are not all here. We have enough strength. Come on up. And it's not going one, it's more than one death. There you all are. I've been searching for everyone. There's a small issue. The floaters. One already made it down this far. We pulled this Sub-Verge down to this depth. There might be more where that came from. The floater patrol ships are on the surface. They are directly above the base, above us. The war with the surfaces has begun. They've been plotting this. How would you know that, Nist? Maybe they are just passing through, but we should get back to the base and tell the mine. We can't go back. We are being chased by the mine. He's mad we didn't bring this Sub-Verge to him. Kraken level mad. What are we going to do? We kill him. This person is innocent. All they did was get in a Sub-Verge and... No, the mine. We killed the mine. What are you talking about? What happened down there? You already tried that. That didn't go well for you last time. Did it, Infri? Wait, what? I wasn't going to assassinate him. The whole thing was your idea, Tremble. Was not. But it's true. In those days, you'd do anything I asked. What happened? I just wanted to talk to him. I thought we could both be inside. I wanted to feel what it was like. I knew what the mine had done. I thought my own mind was strong enough. I swam right up. The Kraken grabbed me and held me just inside its maw. The jelly sack fluid started to fill my mouth. I felt a warm tongue wrap around my brain. And then I heard a voice inside my own mind. The mind invaded my thoughts. He said, I will crush you if you don't stay in your place. He thought you were trying to assassinate him. I can see why. And now we know why he's tormenting us. Hey, this is not my fault. If it's anyone's, it's Owen's. I can't take it anymore. I have to tell. Owen, careful. I was the one who fought this Sub-Verge first, before you all got here. I was out of my depths. I saw it in the distance. The Sub-Verge wasn't anywhere near the base. How did it get here then? I feel awful. He dragged it over by Etera's patrol depth and left it. I feel awful. I just saw a flashing light. I never meant to. Why did you do that? They seemed to ask me to. What did they say? Take me to the mine. Of course, this is a suicide bomber. We're doing exactly as they wish. He's lying. They control the handles, but we chose which direction to go, Infri. We are sure they are a surfacer. That might need help. A spy. Either way, definitely sent by the surfacers. We should be pulling in the opposite direction of what they want. Sorry, I don't want to alarm anyone. We don't have much time. The floaters are coming. Let's decide on what to do. Easier said than that. Welcome to the game, sir. They are doing the opposite that I want. 25%. Bro, I've never been much of a rule follower, but now it's the time to keep an eye on the rules. This is getting complicated. Tell me about it. What's the new? Avanson will go the same way as Setera. Dream wants to be third. Still third. What I don't know is if they are doing the opposite that I want. Let's get you on the map. Seth. You're going down. I like that. I don't know what your discussion has been up to this point, but it's clear you're all stressed. Don't freak out. I can relate. I'm stressing too. A fleet of Sub-Verge is an unnerving sight. The mind has been upset before. Is it really so bad? He's the only one who can protect us. We need a final airing of all opinions, and then a coming together. In a word, compromise. How can we accept all the viewpoints here? So there are 8. Who goes second? Drint is third. Maybe Nis now. And then Drint. Let's discuss it more. How long has this discussion been going on? No. So Nis now doesn't go down, it goes up. So again, Seth could be first. So what I need to find is how to make her first. Hello Paracor! Long time no see you, you're very welcome. How are you doing? I'm running out of voice because so much reading, but seems to be worth it. We are all here now, is the time. Who goes second? You go up, you are third. You go after Terra, who goes up. You go after Infree and Drink. You go after Avanson, so I don't have much of a choice. Drink wants to be... Avanson will go the same way as Etera. Let's check Etera. Yes. Yes. We need more information. Sounds right. So maybe that makes you green? Sounds right. Time to go. Okay. Dream is third, yes or yes. So that's guaranteed. We are done for. Okay, I'm ready to move. Since we have Etera, we can choose Avanson and then Trembath. Right? That's good. Good, hope your streaming hiatus was restful and newest family member is well. Well, the hiatus was everything but restful. It was very stressful. But it's under control. Like, not stressful scary, but stressful happy. Because in the end, it all went good. And newest family member, I believe, just woke up. Good to have so many pulling down. Getting to our people has got to be the priority. I'll go down if you all say so. Down it is. I've been pushing down for like 2 hours. Finally, you all realize. Also, thank you for asking or for saying, Paracord. So we have 4. After Avanson, we can choose Trembar, who follows Avanson. So this is safe choice. How is everything going? Like personally or professionally? Are you planning on a new, not planning, developing a new game? What's your next project? The sound of floaters make me pretty nervous. At least we know the depth. They could be here soon. I just don't want to put the base in danger. We'll warn them. But not while we still have this sub-B. This never should have happened. I saw Owen with the sub-B. He pulled it through my depth first. That's when I swam towards the Surfacer's city to see if there were more. And there are. I'm sure Owen was just trying to do the right thing. Nis seems like the suspicious one to me. He was a Surfacer. I know I've been negative about this whole thing, but I'm glad we are going down to get it resolved. Thanks for hearing me out with me, Dream. I don't know what would have happened without your warning, Seth. Whatever you say, Seth. Down until we change our minds again. Can't be Owen because we don't have Infri. So it's between Infri and NIST. I have 2 projects in the planning stage at the moment, though will probably be quite a while before they turn into anything. Was trying to learn Godot engine to make one of them, but it got a bit overwhelming. People who are not happy with Unreal, they seem to be making the switch to Godot. They don't even consider Unity anymore. After the Unity, how was Unity Gate? They wanted to charge people something. You know what I'm talking about. People don't consider Unity anymore. And first time I hear that someone is not completely happy about Godot. I thought it would be like more user friendly. And since you know programming, like should be more familiar than someone who's starting. That's what I mean. Interesting. Maybe I can sneak some information out, like leak. Just kidding. Down until we change our minds again. Okay, so now we need to choose who's 6. It seems like a great bit of software. I think the hard part is knowing exactly what I want to make, but not knowing the software well enough yet to do it. Like, for sure, you first need to know what you want, and then look for the way to get it. That's 120% correct. First, you need to know what you want, and then look for the way to do it. And I'm sure once you have set your mind into what the path you want to take, it'll be much easier. But yeah, maybe making your mind making decisions takes more. You don't see the progress, maybe. Like nothing is materializing, nothing is visible or tangible, but it's more important than when it's set. You have the blueprint. Making the blueprint, it should be a breeze. For sure, will not be making anything else in Puzzle Script though. It was my last time with that. You don't seem to be happy with Puzzle Script either. I only know Unreal. I work with Unreal not in video games for some time, and I know the overall, like what you can do and people's complaints. I understand. I never tried Unity or Godot because I never made video games, so I didn't have the need to use them. I'll try NIST because I don't like from the beginning Infree, so let's see what they say. And we'll get some order, some confirmation of position. Fantastic for prototyping, but not good for actual large games. Puzzle script. Seb, this is your plan for keeping the peace? It will be the peace of the dead. Now you're pulling up? That doesn't make sense. So it's about time I graduated to a proper engine. Strong words. Proper engine. I wonder if people who... No, it's not an engine. People who make paper puzzles, what's their engine? It's the fibers of the paper. So, Seth is not green. Still not green. So I'll make the same order, but instead of NIST, Infree. See how this changes. Interesting that they are in orange, but definitely Etera second, Dream third. So starting with Seth. We can transcend this moment. Also, I don't know if I can say. Maybe I shouldn't say. I said nothing. We can transcend this moment and reach our potential by letting go. And then it was Etera, that's granted. Our investigation is about out of time. Good, I agree. I'll join. Okay. Dream. We are defenseless now. Now, it's been a while. From the beginning, we were defenseless. We still need to know who this is. I don't want to stay here, that's for sure. Okay, so Avanson. As long as they push down, wise decision, etc. Down it is. I'm scared of the surface. Avanson, I'm happy to follow you for a change. And then Trembath. I need to hold air now to pull the handles. It was entirely self-interest in Fritz's attempt to get inside the crack. He clearly wants to take everything over himself. It's so far outside the duties of the dive patrol, I would be upset about the betrayal, but the mine betrayed me in a much worse way. When the matter of the Sub-B is settled, I will look to you, Avanson, for leadership. I'm flattered, but only if others agree. I like you, Avanson, but this is a matter for another time. Peace will come to the base soon. The mine is still alive and still taking care of us all. Let's get down to the base and ready our defenses, just in case. I'm happy to return to the dark depths. Anything is better than this. All of you pull harder, we've got to get away from the surface. This seems wise, to stay safe first. I'm pulling down as hard as I can. Going down gives us all the best chance. So it's not Owen, because he goes after Infri, and we know Nist. We made a mistake with Nist. Let's go Infri now. Should go down. Goes down. Okay. The floaters have boats above us. Each is equipped with 4 diving Sub-Bs underneath. They are identical to this one. The drivers all wear this uniform. I'm sure they mean us no harm, but the mine is the one to deal with them. Even if we are in trouble, the mine will protect the base and our people. We are better off inside. We know the surfacers or the floaters will kill us. We can protect the base as well. We'll get the harp guns. Let's hurry down. I don't like going along with you, Avanson. You just want to take over. You had to tell everyone about me and the cracker, didn't you, Trembath? We all have secrets. You were the one that brought it up. Talking about assassinating the mine. You're crazy. I thought everyone had a right to know how that went before. Infri is crazy, everyone. There are other ways to kill a Kraken. That was private information. You prefer to pretend our relationship never existed. Is that it? The surfaces will show no mercy if they catch us up here. Up here? Do you mean down here? It's been difficult to get consensus. You have helped, Seth. I don't know what awaits us above, but I don't want to find out. Down we go. I've been saying down for 2 hours. Finally, they understand. And it could be Nist, it could be Owen. So it's 50-50. Owen is a safe choice. Goes down. If you actually want to go down in free, I've got to join. I'm a bit surprised. You and me both, Owen. There's a big part of me that thinks we should take this bomb and toss it back to in the enemy camp. If the surfacers are even there. I know what I saw. It might not be a good idea to go back up. The surface is swarming with floaters and soon all the Sub-Bs will be dropping. Could be nothing but better safe than sorry. How could that be nothing? Seth was no reason to lie, Nist. Seth has no reason to lie. She took a risk to swim up there and see. You just want to go down to install yourself as our new leader, Avanson. That would be a free and fair group decision, Nist. I put myself up for the job. Of course you would. You supported me once. For all your idiocy and braggadocio. Braggadocio. What's that? Braggadocio. Bragging. I actually don't think you'd be bad. And I'm impressed that you've agreed to push down against your impulse. If you had agreed on level 2, where would we be? I'll still vote for Avanson, of course. Thanks a lot. Ironically. 2. If you lose, I'll be your consolation prize. That does sound interesting. Infri, now is not the time. I'm glad you're getting along, but the mine is still our leader. Don't forget that he saved us from the surfacers. We can count on him to do that again. They do know we are here. What? How? I have a friend, I mean family, really. You've been casting doubt on Seth's report this whole time. You've betrayed us. No, my mom told me that. Liar. Answer me, Nist, or answer to my knife. You know for sure the surfaces have found us. Yes. You in there, push out Nist handle or we'll leave you to drown. Well, if you stop chatting and yapping. There, Nist, grab hold and pull down, and I don't want to hear another word from you. There's a reason I'll answer with my knife. Now we're all attached. You can get this person somehow. I have wanted to watch them drown. Kidding. Let's go back to the base. This is no time to be out in these waters. And we can all get some help too from the mine. He has always been our champion. Even when his actions have been reprehensible, he has always worked to keep us safe. You can see the order. If we bring him advance warning of the floaters, the betrayer Nist, and this suicide bomber, our prisoner, then surely all will be forgiven. I have no desire to see the surfacers. I think, for once, I'll be very glad to see our giant cracker with the mind inside. We have consensus, no more delay, this is going to work out. One last time, push. Down to the mine. So this is the end? One possible ending. And I'm free. And I become the mine? Bam! Dead. Then I become the mine. And the cracker. The end. Your loyalty to those hiding from the surfacers has been rewarded. The mine had become unhinged, corrupted by the hunger of the Krake. You escaped your sub-B, but how will you escape his fate? Now that it's you trapped in the belly of the beast. Restart exit, or for more of the story check out the Sub-Verge prequel, now available on Steam. So that's a link to... Okay. And this is link for Interactive Tragedies website. Okay. So, interesting game. Exit closes the game. Why would I restart? Oh, exit goes to the menu and restart just goes. Oh, exit doesn't work. This is a summary of the game. I believe it's like you are given a choice, but it's not real choice. You just need to find the correct answer. If this is a puzzle game, this is one of those games where there's only one correct solution, and you are forced to find it. And those two buttons summarize perfectly this game, because it gives the impression that you have a choice with the way you choose the order. It's like you can influence the narrative or where the sphere goes, but you are already set from the beginning onto a path. And I believe it's from the beginning till last. It could change at some point, but it's maybe the first stage or the second stage. You could be on a path pushing up or pushing down, but it's also at the end, at the very last stage, you have you have the option to completely remove your previous intentions and end up going up or end up going down. And I'm not sure if there are 4 possible outcomes, because at the beginning, which is now, we've seen this before. So here you choose a faction. We chose the below. We chose these ones, but we could have chosen the surfacers. So if you are the below and you end up in the surface, it's like you lose. We chose, it's a bad ending. We chose the below and we went to the base, which is at the bottom of the sea. So it's like a happy ending for the below. If you choose the below and you end up in surface, it's a bad ending for the below group. And the same applies, but opposite, to the surfacers. If you choose the surfacers, and depending on their intention, if you end up at the bottom of the sea, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I would like to try the surfacers, but it would be less confusing, and kinda I want to check first if I choose the below and I go through the same narrative as we've done, and right at the end I choose the order to go up, what the end would be. And then same for the surfaces. If I choose the surfaces and I end up on the surface? It's interesting, and the gameplay is interesting. It's not the most puzzling game. It's still more narrative than puzzle. It's quite light on puzzles. You just need to choose the order. But I would have preferred, I think, instead of the game expecting me to find the right order, to let me not choose the order, to produce an outcome from my chosen order. That's what I would have. Like, I am in control of the narrative, and the game adapts and produces an outcome out of my choices. It's kinda like that, but it's not fully like that. Sadly, we don't have enough time today to do a whole run. Maybe I went slow, but in 20 minutes I don't think we'll have enough time. What I can do is go back, choose whichever faction, and try the other two modes for a bit and see how they are different. But I need to have a small break first, so 1 minute, I'll be back. Okay, for this purpose, let's choose the same so we are not confused. So if there's a difference, we can see clearly. It's been a while since someone like you came around, but we don't ask questions here. I do, but whatever you're suited up might as well take the plunge. Brave is the word Brent would use. That's a kind way of putting it. So now they are talking about my real true purpose. Now we know which one is. Which is it? We didn't know before. There's plenty of danger down there. Hope the divers see your lights before anything else does. You just have to make it to the bottom. The base is on the seafloor. The mine awaits you. May the sea guide your sub-B. Farewell, whoever you are. Solidarity. And now we choose. I find it very how to put it in words. Significative, or it shows. You know, when it's not elegant, that someone pays to play your game, and while they're enjoying your game, you are showing them ads, or you are advertising yourself other than in the credits. Like, if you want to put your name, game made by Hideo Kojima 20 times on the intro, that's not nice. It's not elegant. And this is not good. Like, this looks more like the ending with the credits rather than starting. And I'm playing Sub-Verge. Why is there a button here, a link for information about another different game? I don't understand. This is not a good look. And subscribe to my newsletter. This is something that belongs to the end, and the game is not that long, so it shows a lack of confidence on your own game. It's like players are not going to see the credits. Let's put this call to action here. I don't like this. Set your preferred complexity. We chose normal to see the game as it was conceived. I'm curious to see what puzzle mode is, how hard it is. Because if it's story mode, I can see it's going to be, this is my guess, it's going to be exactly the same game, same story, same choices, same narrative, same everything, but in story mode, which is easy, the sphere won't fill up with water. So you can make all mistakes that you want, or that whatever, or you can. Or mistakes don't mean anything. So you keep trying and trying until you get the right order. There's no pressure. On the contrary, puzzle mode is more punishing. Instead of filling up like 2 pixels every time you make a mistake, it's going to fill up more. So it's not harder. It's actually not harder, because we already know the order. I mean, I don't know, I don't remember by memory every choice, but now we know the characters. It'll be less difficult to find the right way to go forward. It's made in New Zealand, not far from here. Are you from the surface? You look like you come from the city. It's been a long time since I've been on Subby. Maybe Brand found more. Normally I'm alone. It was lucky I spotted you. I'll move the speech, the dialogue, fast forward, because we already know. I'm curious to to see the hard mode, how hard it is. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each of these levels belongs to one of these divers. That's what I understood. And this is Etera's depth, not level, depth. So dialogue is same. I feel it's filling up faster. So let's go up now. Where's the handle? Let's see. So when in the previous run, when a circle was orange, it wasn't orange because I had a choice, go up or go down. If I wanted to go up or down, there's an order. If you want to go up, there's an order. If you want to go down, there's another order. And then there are some positions that match between the two options, so those get green. And then the orange it means if you want to go up, this is the right choice, or down, or whichever. But for that to happen, like let's say Avanson number first, it goes in orange. If you want to go down, Avanson is first, but then you are setting yourself up for the rest of the order. That's what the orange means. If they are fighting each other, you'll never be able to move. They have to agree. So I'll do the same. I'll choose to go down. Even though I want to see, but it won't be now. I want to see the other ending. I want to see the difference. So I'm doing the same. The only thing different is we were on normal, now we are on hard. And then we go down. But we didn't explore each of the depths. So the divers were just coming to the sphere, even though we weren't on their depth, their layer. So it's filling up faster. I didn't have. Actually, I was here because I was arguing with Infree. And here it's where I got into trouble. So I wanted to go down. I chose Drin first. And then Etera. Who is pushing down as well. And then Infree. Infree goes up. And now I understand why the game couldn't move on. Because they all need to push the same way. And at this point in the narrative, the sphere can only go up. So I wanted to go down. It could only go up. That's why it wasn't moving. Let me do it again because I want to see how much it fills in. It fills in about the same. It's like two lines. Might be more noticeable later because the amount of divers is 8. I don't think the dialogue changes to make it more subjective. Or it fills in very little, the same as last run because it's kind of tutorial stage. I'll do it fast to check. No, first is Etera. I believe it's tutorial stage because we don't have the menu here on the side. Now we do. So I think it resets even though we have previous tries. Etera is not first. I'll follow whoever goes first. So you follow Drint. So there's a fifth ending. So if you choose the below, you can go at the bottom or on the surface. And if you go with the surfacers, you can be at the bottom or at the surface. So that's 4 endings, maybe. There's a fifth ending, which is where you die, drown. Yep, this is stage 4. We are at the bottom. We are at the bottom, but we are not. We not only go down, we also move forward. So it's not like this. It's more like a reticle, like X by Y. And then stage 1, you are some depth. Stage 2, you are another depth. Stage 3, you are another depth. So you are moving. And the base is at the far end. You just need to be at the bottom and by the time you get to the far end. Owen. Oh well, Owen. Yes. You all have secrets. Let me see, now we are not on tutorial. And you have right under the sea, the line. Because it fills in with water. When you make a mistake or when every time you pull a handle. Now it fill in and same like about 2 lines. No rules. Divers want to go a certain way, they must all go the same way. I remember it had to go up here. Didn't fill up with that handle. It was Ethera or Owen. So now Owen, it doesn't fill up with every time I pull this lever handle. Now it did, but it fills up same. So don't really understand. Infree, Ethera, and then Dream. But wait a second, if on easy mode the sphere doesn't fill in with water, that also affects the narrative. So it can be that. No. Infree, then Owen, because Dream still at this stage still wants to go down. And then Ethera. Looks like Owen is a real follower. He'll do whatever that lead diver wants him to. He's got something on him. And lastly, yapping. Then they go up because the narrative needs them to go up. And it still fills in. It fills in every time they release the handles. And because they did now, even though I didn't make a mistake. So I don't know why this is hard mode then. And it doesn't go by time. I don't know. Menu. Exit game. Resurface. Come up for air. Save and exit. I'll save and exit, yes. Reset game. I also find it interesting that it doesn't have a main menu. It completely takes you out. Let's go here for a second. I think this game is not sounds like negative, but it's neither negative or positive. I think this game is more a visual novel which supports the narrative side, which is very heavy on the narrative. It's a visual novel masqueraded as a puzzle game. Anywhere in the description I read this is a visual novel. I read is a narrative puzzle game. And I think visual novel fits the description more than narrative puzzle game. It's a visual novel hiding behind a layer of puzzle. choosing the right order of the divers, it's not a puzzle. Because even the rules that set who is first and who follows who, they are not even written on the menu when they apply. They are written in the next stage. So you are in, let's say you are in stage 5 and some rules apply. They are not written on the board. They are written for the next stage. So you have to pay attention to what they say and you understand the new rules, but they are not written on the side. I truly believe that this is a visual novel game. It's a visual novel with some choose the order mechanic. I wouldn't even say it's a puzzle game, because it feels more like try and test rather than, I wouldn't think because you go first and then you go after you and you lie and you tell the truth. It's more by feeling, because you want to push up, you want to push down, you follow you because you go into an agreement, you have a secret, you are blackmailing me. It feels more like that. Yes, it's narrative. I can't argue it's puzzling because you have to choose the order, but I would prefer not to use the word puzzle because that would feel misleading to the ones that they truly want a puzzle experience, and they will feel disappointed. So I would say it's a visual novel, and visual novel implies it's narrative. Surprising, I'll have to see the other endings, and find out what the difficulty modes, how they changed the game. I'm genuinely interested in finding out. This is the end of the stream. It's been 3 hours. I hope you had enjoyed this time with Sub-Verge. I don't think we will come back to another day because we've seen it all. Maybe there's no point on me explaining or telling you about the other endings. It would be better that you find out. If you liked what you saw, if you are interested in knowing more, please, was just an excerpt. There's more to it. So this will be it for Sub-Verge from me. Only thing left is to make the review for socials and Steam as well. It'll take some time because I can't seem to get rid of all reviews on the queue. So many, and I go in order. I'll be back next week, hopefully on Wednesday. We can go back to Wednesdays. Thank you all in the chat. Paracor, thank you so much for visiting. This is your house. This is your stream. You're always welcome. Thanks all the lurkers, all visitors, everyone watching this stream on YouTube after it finished. You can leave a comment, consider subscribing, consider following on Twitch as well. Everything helps grow this channel and make better content. And I hope to see you all next time. Until then, don't be puzzled. Bye now.